Good morning, everyone. This morning, I will be doing my skin routine first, things that you don't really care. I got a new mic. Welcome back to another week in my life as a software engineer, and I definitely miss you guys. It seems like that is something that you guys really wanted to watch more. So from now on, I'm gonna try my best to shoot more vlogs content. My suggestion for working from home is actually dressed enough and put some makeup on, because you're gonna put yourself into a mood of actually getting to work. Okay, Google, can you play lo-fi?
Okay, here's a Spotify playlist called Lo-Fi Beats.
One of the things that I do really enjoy in the morning is to have a cup of coffee, because I feel like coffee really does wakes me up in the morning. And what I like to drink is a hazelnut. So I like to mix the hazelnut coffee along with the mocha flavor, so then I have that chocolatey hazelnut taste in my coffee. So I've actually got like 2 laptops with me. I haven't signed into work yet, so the first thing in the morning that I like to do is start going through my to-do list. So I would have all these different like just notes that I get from the back of my calendar to create these to-do lists for the day, and I will write down the things that I need to do. First thing in the morning, what you gotta do is to actually tackle the most challenging task. And for me, usually the most challenging task for the morning would be my work. I like to get my work clear out of the way as fast as possible. I also like to do Instagram posts in the day, because it's just so much easier for me to get it out of the way and not to worry about it. And oftentimes I'll save all these like videos, and then later I would put the contents that I plan out the week before, and then I'll try to add those notes into the video and make it interesting and entertaining and educational. At work now, plan for today is actually fixing some of the unit tests that fell through from yesterday's feature that I developed, and then I'll rerun the pipeline again, try to pass it, so then I can actually build up a site that I can send it over to QA. Recent change that we had this past sprint is that we had a migration. So we are merging everything into a mono repo, which means all the repos are merged into one repo. Currently, what we're working on makes sense for the developers to work all different kinds of repo or merge into one. I do though would see there might be a potential issues in the future, but so far I do enjoy it. I'm gonna get some work done. So I've gotten a little bumpy on my test. I've asked a few questions for my team. It seems like the Snapchat just not updating as I expected it, and it's failing the tests. So I'm trying to figure out how I can update the snapshots. I should probably take a break. So as I was just going through my Instagram and answering some DMs and comments from other people, someone have asked me a question on Instagram, is about what do you do like most of your time if you're not developing? And I would say it's a lot. So I do actually have a lot of meetings throughout the day, meetings like regular stand-ups, where I give my status updates to my team, and also just talked about blockers to my team if I have any. And then I also have a lot of like sync ups with project managers, product owner and also designers, especially in the front end. If I am implementing a feature, obviously I will need to sync up with the designers to just walk through the whole feature. And there's a lot of times when I'm also doing a lot of just running around and getting informations from different repo experts. There's different developers that are contributing in different repos and code bases. If I need to implementing a feature, I would need to actually ask them. You want more context about that before you actually implementing those features. And a lot of times I realize that it's better to talk about it and talk about how you would go about implementing this feature with someone who is the expert of that repo before you even implementing it, because somebody might review on your MR, your PR, and have questions about the way that you go about developing this feature, and you will need to, be able to talk about it and be able to explain your approach. Thank you for asking those questions. I often find those questions valuable, not only to that individual, but also to the rest of people who are interested in software engineering as their career. I would like to actually make some broccoli, steamable broccoli. Some wonton that I already make for myself, and all I have to do is just to boil them. Basically just some spicy sauce and soy sauce on the broccoli with all these delicious wonton. Yum, yum, yum. During lunch, I recently been enjoying going to Clubhouse and just listening to other people's conversations, or just watching an episode of Silicon Valley, and makes me just laugh, and it's perfect because it's only like 30 minutes. Don't watch me eat. This is actually really good. Got the second cup of coffee for the day. I talked to my team member earlier, and it doesn't seem like they know how to actually update the snapshot. I just gotta figure out how to pass all these tests. When all my testings are passing right now, guess I figured it out. It's always something that is like super small, and it just takes the whole day sometimes. So I'm just glad that I fixed that. I got caught on to a conversation with a senior developer when he was co-reviewing my stuff. He had a lot of questions about the architecture and a bunch of just product conversations that I wasn't quite sure what the decision was. We ended up just talking a lot on it, and I was going back and forth, fixing my code, pushing up the code that I fixed after code review, and it was just having a lot of conversations, and I just feel like I was running around back and forth, and days like that does happen. I was gonna show you, but I was snacking on this huge popcorn that I got a while ago. Look how big this popcorn is, like literally bigger than the size of my head, which is not healthy. After a whole day of working, I just feel so tired and I don't want to do anything. I just want to sit here and relax and talk to my boyfriend. Honestly, not to do anything. I might do a little dance, but that's pretty much it.